Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sunny Finland, and today we're testing out Boxxbike, a bike that doesn't actually fit in any boxes. If you ask me, it's not a bike at all, but the appearances might fool you. Let me tell you more. You've heard about stealth bombers, haven't you? And there's actually nothing stealth about those bombers and everything that screams bomber, you know, because stealth bomber bikes, they have these huge battery boxes, huge hub motors that you can spot from miles away. Now, this thing weighs 38 kilograms and has 14 kilowatts. And, well, that is something to experience. There's, in this bike, which is a Boxxbike Valkyrie Pro, it's got RockShox Boxer, the name that suits Boxxbike pretty nicely. A RockShox Super Deluxe Ultimate. Well, that's something. Super Deluxe Ultimate. You could actually add hyper or something, and then you'd have full house. And well, it's got a throttle, and the things that I don't like: pedals and this seat. And it's not a seat, it's a saddle. Anyways, let's go and test it out. So let's get going. This is my third test day, and first I wasn't happy with the amount of regen, and we adjusted it with Martin from Boxxbike, and now I'm using this setting number 3, which is pretty high on power, but now without regen. Let me walk you through. And then we adjusted the throttle curve just a little bit, going past the ponds, and now and it overheated me like 5 times yesterday within 15 kilometers, so that was quite a lot, and we adjusted those parameters. Now let's see how it performs. Definitely like the fact that the regen is not that heavy now. It's way better. It's light, and the fact that you gotta accept it is that you are going to have to make compromises with a bike like this in order it to be stealth, because you know the amount of power is totally illegal so to go around, but this thing, people cannot spot it, and it doesn't smell and it doesn't make loud noises, so you can really fly under the radar. But the cost of that are the pedals and the seat, or what do you call it, saddle. So this setting number 3 probably is somewhere around 10 kilowatts. And it's totally enough. The 14 kilowatt number itself is actually just means that you can grow with it, and it's got plenty of reserve, more than you're ever gonna need. And the number 4, if you're gonna go uphill, then you can use it for a while. Still, even though it's my third day, it's still getting used to the pedals. and you don't get to use your feet here on these bends or curves, whatever you call them. But you gotta remain on the pedals, or you won't be able to get your feet back in proper position, and that sucks. That really sucks. That is the number one drawback with this thing. Well, the pedals are only for looks. That's my opinion. The learning curve of this machine is way steeper compared to the one or the like. The brakes are Magura brakes, really powerful, floating discs, 4 pistons at least on the front. Now this is hard for tires like this. Tires are 27.5 inch. As I told you, this sand is like quicksand for these tires. Not the specialty. Definitely a bit more difficult than my Suron. Okay. Then let's go and choose this bike's natural habitat, which is more difficult terrain, single track. Whoop. The tires are not so fond of loose material, not so fun. And then the saddle is so high up. Oh man, that it's really hard to get back going. Okay. Nah. Oh man. Come on. Okay. So without gear, I weigh about 89 kilos, and with gear maybe 95. It's a bit difficult for the bike. It becomes very, very warm or hot. Yeah, it's still hot. Still hot. Oh man. And the chassis, well, the chassis is not a downhill bike, but and it's a bit higher than an enduro bike. Whoa. I have no idea why this is so difficult right now. The power is back. Then now I'm gonna put number 4 because there's a hill climb coming. Right, just about right there. Now we gotta pick speed to it. With ease, with super much ease. Well, that was impressive because it hasn't been that easy ever before with any machine. with any machine. Yeah. Let's go some more trail running. Whoa! The front tire really likes to wash out because of, you know, the knobby stuff. Small knobbies. Mountain bike knobbies. Okay. What? Come on! It's never that difficult. What's going on? Yeah, learning curve, as I said, but I think this thing can be rewarding. And as I'm testing these bikes, I'm not looking to be offended about machines. If there's something I don't understand or like, then I will try and think, who's this for? Maybe it's not for me, but there's a purpose for this machine. And I spoke with Martin, and he said that where he lives, there's not many places to ride. So if you want to ride and have fun, you have to do it stealth way. So this is the compromise and solution for that. But for me, as the only enduro bike, or you know, electric enduro, no, not for me. But if this was the only thing available, we would get along. See the small trail once more. But the other way around. I didn't mean this way around, I meant the whole course, but I'd like to see that from video. Never happens with my Suron or with my Quilbix. I'm okay, but I'm telling you, it never freaking happens. Whoa. The brake lever up, we're good. Yes. Oh, what a nice look at me. If you see me slowing down, it's me trying to replace my feet, which is one of the major drawbacks. I really don't like it. That's it, folks. Yeah, 63. It'll rise up, so about 60 in, let's say, 30 minutes. Oh, let's look at the kilometers. How much battery? 9.5 and 59% battery drained. 9.5 kilometers, so it's a little under 20 kilometers that you can ride it fairly hard, or at least with my weight. Thank you, bye bye. Then it's time for ratings. It's not an all-purpose bike, but it's really good on rocky and woody trails, which we mostly have here in Finland. Then faster pace and sandy and more enduro-y stuff, well, it wasn't to my liking. But then for what it was designed for is to be a stealth bike, and as good of a stealth bike as possible, I give it 4.5 stars. I would like to see it geometry of this bike more towards downhill bikes. So the position for me is a little bit too upright. So that's why I deduct the half star. It would be perfect if it was just designed to be more downhilly, a bit more downhilly. Yes, a good bike, really good.